Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you. Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more.
far. The Hawks have not been stuffed and not had a loss at all.
Yeah, and the running back by committee, he wants to pull in Hendrick and Quiros, both of them, because he says the defense is going to be tired, and we want fresh legs running the ball. Just keep pounding it and putting it up to them, up to the defense to make the stop, which results in wasting a lot more energy.
So the Hawks are set up again with two receivers on the right side. Here's the snap. It's a roll to the right, looking for a receiver. There's no receiver. Oh, he finds him out in the corner with a gain over to the 42nd yard line. The reception is number 15 for the Hawks. Delgado with the reception and a large gain to give the Hawks a first down.
And that's what I like to call football improv, as he was rolling out to the right. A good block by the running back, number 3, Hendricks. And he really did not get a nice block, pushed the defensive lineman back out. Dodas rolled around him, ran up, was almost at the line of scrimmage, thinking about going in for a run, and he found Delgado right in the corner, right where the sticks are, right where they tell you to go if the quarterback's rolling out. So good job by them.
So the Hawks are ready, and here's the snap. It's a handoff to now to number 11. He's fighting up the middle. He's pulling his tackler, but don't worry, Hawks fans, he got plenty of yards, about 6 yards on that carry.
Yeah, Quiros, not the biggest player, definitely not the biggest player out there on the floor, but I like to call players like that the scrappers.
Yes, the scrappy players that just are going to do whatever they can to get the extra yard.
Yeah, whatever they can to get those yards, whatever they can to keep the fight going, you know. I've seen a lot of those players come through these programs, and he's one of those players.
There's motion in the backfield. Quarterback's handoff. Again, really good deception on that handoff to number 11. Got another about 3 yards to put him about 2 yards short, 2.5 yards short of the first down. So now we're down. Hawks are down to the third down with 3 to go. Well within Raiders territory.
Yeah, that was the same play they ran earlier with Hendrick, but they gave it to Quiros instead, and now it looks like they're not going to have a running back. Oh, just kidding, they are.
They've got a running back. They're set with receivers on each side. It's a handoff right up the middle. They hand it to a bigger running back, number 34. Number 34, Muniz. Not quite enough for a first down, so it's going to be 4th down with about a yard and a half to go.
And they're going to go for it.
They're going for it. They're set up.
Stand by for it.
Oh, there's the offsides they were going for. It's going to be a first down.
Free play. Threw it up to his big man. Tried to let him get a couple of yards. Try to gain a little more extra yards, knowing that he had the first down. But let's just make sure what the call is the Whitecaps, the Zebras, are meeting in the center of the field. And it is offside, so that's 5 yards, and that's the Harlingen South Hawks first down.
And here we go. The Hawks have another chance as they get a fresh set of downs at the 28-yard line. They're getting set up. They've got 2 receivers on the left, 1 receiver on the right. Here's the snap. It's a pass to the left side over the head of number 15 outside the stretched arms of Delgado. 2nd down and 10.
That just a little overthrown. It looked like all the receivers went deep, and there wasn't really a dump-off option. So I think his real reasoning for making that throw was just throwing it away and saying, okay, let's regroup. Let's get it on this down right here.
So here we go. The Hawks looking over the sideline, looking for a play. Looks like the play has been called. They've got, looks like 2 receivers on the right side. Motion receiver running to the left. It's a fake to the left. It's a handoff to the right. Number 3 gets quite a few yards. Looks like about 7 yards as it's 3rd down. Let's see where they spot it. Well, that was a little ambitious on my side. 5 yards as it's now 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, he really did a good job just trying to follow his blockers, try to get as many yards as possible, and that's what he did. They only came up with 5, but here we go with another down to try to get the next 5.
Hawks are ready. Here is the snap. It's a pitch over to the right side. Did his receiver have a chance to grab it and pull it in? It is a complete catch. Great job by number 12.
And a really good throw, a real nice strike. It was double coverage, but it looked like it was a curl, and He caught it right at the sticks. Go to the sticks and turn around. Gabriel Perez, first reception of the game, and really the first time he's been mentioned since I've been up here in the booth. So
there you go. We got two receivers on the right side. Here's the snap. Torres is looking. He is getting, he's sacked in the backfield by number 99 on the defense. Number 99 is a senior for the Raiders.
And Torres tried to really evade from the left side rusher as he was coming in, so he rolled out to the right and then cut back left, and as he turned right, he saw another big man and said, I'm going to try to get out of here, but couldn't get out of there soon enough.
That was really the first time that Torres has had any pressure on him. It set the Hawks back, now 2nd and 19. Torres is rolling to the left with the little pitch. Over the shoulder of his receiver, number 27.
Yeah, it was a really quick throw for someone really so close to you. It was definitely a catchable ball, but for a fullback, can't really expect him to make that kind of a catch. But
with 36 seconds left in the quarter, it's 3rd down and 19. The Hawks are going to try to at least get in the field goal range. It looks like they're on the outside of field goal range. We'll see what they decide to do after this play. They're setting up with the receiver on the left side, the slot receiver on the right, in motion. Torres with the ball, a fake handoff. He's rolling back into the number 11, was able to get a few extra yards, get him a little closer, but not nearly enough for a first down.
Yeah, 2 fake hands off on a design screen. That was an interesting play call. And he goes, and it could have worked, but a couple missed blocks, and it came back, and Kios got taken down at the 25.
Looks like they're going to let the clock run out with 8 seconds left to go in the quarter. Time is about to expire, and when it does, the Hawks will end this quarter up 7-0 against the Raiders. What are some of your thoughts as far as the highlights of this quarter?
I opened Alexandra with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandra, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
It looks like a timeout. It's an official timeout. Looks like they're fixing the sticks, making sure we're all set up and ready to go to start this second quarter.
Well, the Hawks will have an opportunity here to either go for it and push the Raiders back if they don't get the touchdown, or again, the chance to go for 3. So let's see what the Hawks line up to do. They're lining up at this time. Looks like they're lining up to go for it. Torres is set. Here's the snap. He's rolling out to the right. He's looking. Number 15, right on the inside of his hands. A little bit of contact, but not enough for a flag. It's a turnover on downs as the Raiders will now take the field with their first chance of the second quarter on the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like Coach Ritchie didn't believe that they were truly in field goal range, so he said, let's go for it. They ran the play correctly, came out to the sidelines as Torres was rolling out. It was a straight pass. It was just off the fingertips. I would say the throw was a little too far out, and so it just resulted in an incomplete pass and turnover on downs.
So the Raiders are set up now, slightly different formation. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap and handoff up the middle, wide open. Number 3 has plenty of room. He's fighting through the tackles. What a run by number 3 all the way down to the 49-yard line. What a powerful run by their senior running back, Beltran.
Yeah, Arturo Beltran really took that ball from the 25-yard line to the 49-yard line, 24-yard gain, and he really did a good job avoiding the defense. I know that sounds really simple and it sounds like their job, but sometimes it's a little harder than it looks.
Well, it's a little bit easier for them when they had all those receivers pulled the defense of the Hawks away from the line. Here's a snap and the pitch again to number 3 over to the left side. Not going to get as much, but about a short 2-yard gain on a reception. He's now to the 49 into Hawks territory.
Yeah, he got met at the line of scrimmage, both right on the outside, right into the sideline, and just put his shoulder down and tried to just go upfield. Ended up getting 3 yards off of that one.
Raiders are lining back up, getting ready. They're sending 3 receivers to the right with 10:53 to go in the quarter. And here is the snap. It is a handoff again, right up the middle. Number 3, pushing. He was hit right at the 1-yard line. What a hit on defense.
Oh, yeah. He was running full head of steam. He had one man right in front of him, and he said, I'm going to try to run him over. And David Cortez decided to not let that happen. Put his shoulder down and pushed the running back, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't enough to keep him from the first down, but definitely he's going to feel it and maybe think about it a little bit more as he runs right down the middle. And the Raiders are lined up again. Here's the snap. It's a fake handoff. Number 28 to the right side. He's got size. He's got speed. He got tripped up by the defense, but not before giving the Raiders another first down.
Yeah, he just followed his blocks. Really good job. Really faked out the defense. They thought they were going running back again. Ran out to the right, found a gap, cut up, and then just finally got tripped up and now got taken down at the 27-yard line.
Raiders are getting ready to go. On this play, they are at the 26-yard line, looking with 3 receivers on the left side. Here's the snap. And again, a handoff right up the middle. 10 yards, 12 yards, 15 yards. What a powerful run by number 21 from PSJA North Raiders, Gonzalez, with a fantastic run.
And they're really doing a successful job running right up the middle. The trenches don't look like trenches. They just look like flat land that the running back's able to run into. They're really doing a good job just pushing the defensive line away. And it allows the running back to get into the second level and make some moves, gives him space to do his thing.
Well, they're doing it again. They're set up again with the spread with 3 receivers on the left. A fake handoff, but there was no one there to hand it to. So he got a few yards on that run. It was an option, but there was no one there to option to.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of miscommunication. He was running, and he was like, okay, I'm going to pitch it. And then the running back didn't turn around, so he just kept it, tried to gain yards. He might have lost some. I don't really know for sure.
Looks like a gain of 2 maybe. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2? I don't know.
But it wasn't much.
Yeah.
It wasn't much.
It wasn't the most successful.
Raiders are trying to put their first points on the board as they are well within Hawks territory. Now on the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. It's a pass over to the left side, and he is still on his feet fighting, but stuffed at the 5-yard line.
And that's what we call the running back turned receiver. Starting running back Arturo Beltran. He turns into the slot running back and takes it, gets it. But I really want to commend the Hawk corner from the other side, the Harlem South Hawks cornerback, from all the way to the right side. It wasn't his man anymore. They threw the ball, and he took off towards the ball and met the receiver as soon as he caught the ball.
So here the Raiders are lining up at the 5-yard line with 3 on the 3rd down with 5 yards to go. It's touchdown or bust. It's a running play right up the middle. And again, number 3, like he's done all day, runs straight ahead. And this time it's for a touchdown.
Yeah, they run it right up the middle, and they try to stop him right before the goal line. They did hit him, but his momentum just carried him forward just a little more, and the ball crossed the goal line. And so that results in a touchdown from PSJA North.
So just like that, the Raiders are going for the extra point to see if they can tie this game at 7. Here's the snap. The kick is up. It's good. And we're all tied up with 7:55 to go in the first half. Hawks 7, Raiders 7.
And this is the glimpse that we got in the first quarter. You know, in the first possession for PSJA North, they really relied on the run. They did a really good job. Not a lot of pass plays. I actually don't think they had a single pass play this drive. Just a lot of options, a lot of outside runs, a lot of inside runs right up the middle, and really just finding a way to make room and take it and just gain as many yards as possible. They're really relying on the running game, not the arm of Rangel, but really his legs.
Well, what you're noticing is I think they found a secret to defeating the Hawks. That's to spread them out and use the size of the Raiders to just run right up the gut.
Yeah, that sounds like the strategy they're using. Pretty good deception on that one.
So right here we have the Raiders getting ready to kick it off after their first touchdown of the game. The ball is set on the tee at the 40-yard line. The Raiders are set with 5 on each side of the kicker. Number 16 is getting ready to kick it off. He's making sure the kicking team is kicked, and it is kicked, and it's deep. Is it returnable? It's returnable. He's up. The receiver's got it up to the 20. Little past the 20 before being brought down. Number 2 for the Hawks, Austin. Hey, I know that guy. Austin Montalvo.
Austin Montalvo, yeah, he got the ball, tried to run up the middle, saw a man coming to his left, tried to cut right, but it was a little too late as they brought him down, wrapped him up, brought him down at the 21.
It's always interesting when you're calling a game and all of a sudden you recognize the name of the person you know. And you say, hey, I know that guy.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Well, it happens to you.
Yeah, I'm
you
a
know
student
all these
here,
people.
But
yeah, you know all these people.
I have classes with a lot of these kids.
Well, his parents are my friends, so there you go. All right, the Hawks are lining up. Here's the snap. The quarterback's got it over to the right for a short pass and a short gain to number 27.
Yeah, number 27 just ran the fullback flat. Looked like the safe option, the dump-off option. They gave it to him. He looked upfield, ran upfield, and then got just low tackle, gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4, so here we have the Hawks second down with 6 to go, 7:21 in the first half. Hawks are ready. They've got 2 receivers to the left, a receiver to the right. It's a handoff to the right side. He's cutting in, out, almost up to the 40. Looks like short, about to the 38-yard line. Another great run by number 3, Hendricks.
Oh, yeah, really good job following his blockers. And really, he didn't get touched till he crossed the first down marker. And then after that, he carried the ball and carried a couple defenders a good ways until he was finally taken down.
So now we have the Hawks. It's like we have a celebrity walking up the steps here.
Mr. Celebrity.
Looks like we got a couple celebrities. And here's a running play over to the right side.
The ball carrier number 3, quarterback Hendricks up the middle.
Hendricks up the middle, over to the right side. We've got a gain of a couple yards.
Yeah, Hendricks came up the right side, just tried to follow his blockers, put his shoulders down, gained as many yards as possible, and now the South Hawks are here lining up for their second play of the first down. I don't know what to call it. I don't know for sure.
All right, second down and 6. Here's the snap and the handoff right up the middle. What a good run, straight up the middle. Looks like they're taking a play right off of the Raiders handbook, right up the middle. Just about a yard short from the first down, 3rd and 1.
And there's that guy, Mr. Scatback, Emilio Quiroz, finding his way into the gaps. And he really turned what should have been a 2-yard gain into a 6-yard gain, in my opinion. So now it's 3rd and 1 as they line up here. Quiroz is in the backfield with David Torres.
David Torres is getting set with his receivers bunched up. He's got one on the left, motion on the right. There's a flag on the field. There's a run on the right. It's a first down if the flag doesn't take it away.
Yeah, we'll see what the flag is, but if it does stand, it's going to be a first down at the 49-yard lines of PSJA North, and so they'll be in technically PSJA North territory.
Let's see what the call is. Offsides, the defense, and they're going to wave that away. So just like that, the Hawks have the first down.
And here we go. They're bringing in a new player, number 2, Austin Montalvo, to come in at, it looks like, slot receiver.
The Hawks are ready. They've got their play. They're looking at the sideline. We've got a receiver, slot receiver on the left side. Another receiver, so two on the left. Receiver, tight end on the right. It looks like Mr. Bennett on the right side. And it is a handoff, or is that a keeper? I missed who got the ball.
It looks like it was a handoff. I think it was to a new player. I think it was number 14, Israel Balboa. Oh, 34.
34.
34. Orlando Muniz. Orlando Muniz. We saw that name earlier. And so here they go, lining up again, 2nd and 7, down at the 46.
The Hawks are ready. They're looking over the sideline for any changes. And here is the snap. There's a pitch. Oh, right over through the hands of Montalvo. A quick pitch to the receiver, the senior receiver, but through his hands. So now we have 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, it was a quick pass. Came out. He got the ball, looked up, saw him, made the throw. It was just a little over his head. And here we go, the coaches giving the play from the sideline. And that's something that you don't really see very often. They're not running a huddle. They run it. We'll do signals. The quarterback gives it to the line, and the receivers know the signals.
There's motion again on the left. It's a handoff to the right side. He's missed the tackle, keeps running, stays on his feet. It looks like he may be just a few inches short of the 1st down. Let's see where they spot it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he did a really good job. He was running, following his blockers, found a defender, made a move, avoided that tackle, and then cut back upfield. And now it's 4th, and I'd say half a yard.
It's, yeah, 4th and half a yard. They're lining up for it. It's a handoff. He's got the 1st down easily. Number 3, again, Hendricks right up the middle for a 1st down. Hawks are 1st down on the 30. Looks like the 37-yard line where they're going to spot it. With under 4 minutes to go, this may be the last drive of the half.
Yeah, they hand it off to their big man as they know it's 4th and 1. Let's give it to the big guy. We'll let him pound his way through.
Now the Raiders have 2 timeouts, so let's see how they use it at the end of this half. If the Hawks get to a 3rd or 4th down, they may try to stop the clock here.
Yeah, like you said, just over 3.5 minutes as they snap the ball.
It is a pass over to the left side. Oh, it is incomplete. It was an immediate hit to against number 12, and he did not have a chance to bring it in. So it's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he got the ball. He barely had his hands on it when he was popped by the Raiders defender. And we'll try to get a number for you on that replay, but it was a nice hit, and it jarred the ball loose, and it just ended up incomplete.
That stops the clock, so with 3:25 left. Let's see, there's flags all over the place. Are they calling it dead? I don't think they're calling it dead. Yeah, looks like they're going to let the play go.
There you go. What a veteran move by David Torres. He had it, drew the defender offsides, got the ball. Everyone thought the play would be called dead. Throws it up to Delgado, who's wide open. The corner was really not paying attention until the end when the ball was in the air. And so
I think they were confused. The defense, everybody thought the play was dead, but it wasn't dead. The only ones that knew it was still alive was the receiver and the quarterback and the cornerback. So the 3 players involved in the play. Just like that, the Hawks have another 1st down. It's a handoff to the left side, number 11. Oh, he's cutting back to the right. There's only 2 players to beat. Oh, short, just short. All the way down to the 1st yard line.
And I don't think I've seen a single arm tackle bring this guy down.
It takes a few. And here is another run up the right, but there's a flag, and I think they're going to call this a false start. And it's a false start.
Yeah,
a little bit of movement.
It looked like the offense wasn't completely set up. So when they heard the snap, they jumped a little bit, and so now
never got set.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now they're going to have it at the 6-yard line. And Quitos, I think he broke about 4 tackles on that last run, 4 arm tackles. They reach, try to bring him down, spins him around a little bit. He just runs straight where he was spun to.
Well, if you're a Hawks fan and you want a half glass full, that might be a good situation. They're going to run it a couple of times, take some time off the clock, and hopefully get a touchdown. He's rolling out to the right after the snap. He's rolling. It may be keeping it. He's going to get a little bit closer, make up about half of that, all the way down to the 3rd-yard line, 2nd down.
Yeah, he rolls out to the right, looks for the open man. There wasn't really an open man. Made a move on the defender at the line of scrimmage, cut up field, got to the 3-yard line, and now they're down 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal with just 3 to go. So let's see what happens here with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. The Raiders have 2 timeouts. Let's see if they're going to use those after this play. Here's the snap and a handoff on the right side. He's got plenty of room. Is he going to make it to the pylon? Let's see what it's called. The call is a touchdown. Touchdown, Hawks.
And that looks like it's Orlando Muniz. He makes a carry, fresh legs, like we said earlier, running back by committee. They hand it to him. His fresh legs carry him to the corner before any of the defenders can react and get to him in time. Good job by the Hawks. Outside run, touchdown. Now there's 2 minutes left, and here they go. They're going to go for the extra point.
So here we go with the Hawks up 13-7, looking to add an extra point to make it a full 7-point spread. The kicker set, ready. Here is the kick. It's up, and it is good. And just like that, here in J. Lewis Bogus Stadium, the Harlingen Hawks at home are up 14-7 with 2 minutes to go in the half.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
You know, ground and pound, a lot of running, a lot of taking the time off the clock. These are the type of games that this Hawk team is built to win.
Oh yeah, they're not a team where it's high-paced, air raid. You know, they'll break off a big play every now and then, but they don't play quick. They don't play with the no huddle. Sometimes they'll get a quick snap off, but that's if they've just gotten a big play and they have a lot of momentum going in. So now we'll see if the Raiders can get something going, get something on the board with 2 minutes left on their what looks like to be last possession of the first half.
And keep in mind that the Raiders do have 2 timeouts, so if they can move the ball, one thing we've seen is they can definitely put together several large runs. In this situation, you're thinking it's going to be a lot of pass plays, but with 2 timeouts, they may hand the ball off. So let's see what happens here. Looks like the Hawks have, they've mixed it up with a different kicker. It's kicked to the 20-yard line, and he is running sideline to the 25 where he has stopped. A lot of yards, but not many yards forward.
Yeah, he ran about 15 yards, just
Gain
not
5.
upfield.
Yeah.
He ran a good lateral movement, but he only went upfield about 5 yards.
So the Raiders will have a little under 2 minutes, 1:53. We've seen them run 15, 20-yard running plays. I expect they're going to set up with 2 receivers on each side like they've been doing. And I think the Hawks should be prepared for that run. We have a penalty on the kicking team, so the Hawks are giving up an additional 5 yards. So the Raiders will be set up at the 31-yard line with 1:53 to go. So let's see what the Raiders have in store. They do have receivers, two set on each side. It is a handoff right up the middle. Number 3, he broke 1 tackle, but he didn't break a 2nd tackle. He got 10 yards, but also the clock will keep running unless they call one of those last 2 timeouts. The time is running, 1:41. And the quarterback's ready. Here's the snap. It's again a handoff to the left side. This time he is caught in the backfield for no gain.
Yeah, really met at the line of scrimmage by the swarm of orange. And you can tell they're trying to snap the ball quickly. And this is, they're going to call a timeout. And this.
I I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Where they're going to fake the run and pass. Now they have three receivers on the right side, so look for a pass play. There it is, rolling to the left. It's a pass play just outside of his hands, but even if he caught it, he'd have been out of bounds. So now we've got 3rd down and 9 with 1:25. Not much time went off the clock, but another down did.
Yeah, the throw was just a little too far to the sideline. He had to really extend for it, but he was already out of bounds by the time he could get his hands on it.
So we've got the Raiders coming up to the line, 3rd down and 9. Let's see what happens here. If they run the ball, expect the Hawks to call a timeout because they'll have a good chance at getting the ball turned over. It is a running play by the quarterback keeper. He's running but nowhere to go. The ball is out. Just like that, the ball is out. The Hawks have the ball. Let's see if they call him down by contact or if the ball was loose. Looks like they're going to say down by contact.
Yeah, it looked like the ground knocked that ball loose as he fell down, arms kind of open, and so when he landed, his arm was on the side, not underneath, and it popped the ball out.
And just like that, the Hawks call a timeout to stop the clock with 1 minute to go. Now it's 4th down and 6. The Hawks are thinking maybe we have.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Lining up here for a punt attempt. They're set up for a punt. Let's see if it's what they're gonna do here. Here's the snap. The punter has it. It's a really nice punt. Fair catch is called at the 21-yard line, so the Hawks will take the field at the 21-yard line. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Oh, that's every time someone says that, I always think of that quote from that movie. I mean, it was a classic.
And just like that, the Hawks have an opportunity with 54 seconds remaining. Let's see if they can get in field goal range. Again, their strength is also in the running game. So last thing the Hawks want to do is just throw it up and get it picked off in a pick 6 while they're this deep. So it is a running play. Let's see over to the right side. Lots of flags all around in the backfield. It looks like there was probably some holding. We'll see what the call is.
Yeah, usually on a running play, especially out to the outside, if you see more than one flag come in, that's usually a sign of holding or block in the back or block below the waist. Usually an offensive blocking penalty. And there it is, the holding. So they're going to be going back 10 more yards, and they're just going to, I would just run out the clock here.
Yeah, right here, there's really nothing you can do except for cause yourself some grief. So we've got 47 seconds left. 1st down and 20, deep in their own territory. Let's see what they do here. The play clock is at 22 seconds. They did call it. It is a running play. It's up the middle. A little surprising there that they didn't let all that clock run, but here we go. Let's see if they just...
Yeah, now it's 2nd down. The Raiders only have 1 timeout, so it looks like they're just going to take this one into the half. come back out, and start again.
So, and they are letting this clock run out. So the first half is going to come to a conclusion in just a few seconds. What are your thoughts so far on the Hawks play?
The Hawks have done a really good job offensively. 2 really long drives that have really resulted in those 2 touchdowns, like we were mentioning. 1 4th down conversion deep into the territory, and they missed that one. So 3 drives have gone deep into PSJA North Raiders territory. So they've done a good job. Time of possession, they really won that battle. So just overall good, no mistakes, minimal turnovers.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you. Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
A+ Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A+, they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A+ Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Flowers by Jessie on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jessie handle those special needs or day. Call 956-425-2100. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12. Brighten someone's day with Flowers by Jessie, downtown Harlingen, Texas.
Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen. There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GOB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen, they have everything for a quilter's dreams. Fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GOB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen. Downtown Harlingen has a wide assortment of shops that cater to a collector's dreams. Add Grasshopper for a must-see when you're strolling down Jackson Street. At 221 East Jackson, Grasshopper has a little bit of everything from vintage antiques to specialty collectibles. Displayed with the hands of experience in the business for years, take the time to enjoy what this store has to offer. Grasshopper, 221 East Jackson Street, as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Whoa, what are you doing, man? We're having a commercial without me? Come to the Restore and save some money.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
It's always a holiday at the Restore.
Come check us out at 507 North 1st Street.
Miss a day, miss a deal.
We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today.
A&B's Cafe is just the right spot for your lunchtime or early morning cravings, as they have a terrific menu and environment that make you feel right at home. Be sure to check out the soups and sandwiches of the day. You have to try one of the specialty coffee or cappuccinos with an assortment of flavors that's sure to meet your heart's desire. J&B Cafe also offers small catering jobs and private parties. Open daily, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. in downtown Harlingen at 204 East Jackson Street. Call ahead at 956-425-5282 or stop by. It's J&B Cafe when shopping downtown Harlingen. Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. Looking for a special style and a perfect outfit for any day, any place? Then walk through the doors at Quell Boutique and see a variety that takes you back in time right into the best of today. 112 East Jackson Street is home to a unique store loaded with an assortment of just about anything you can imagine. Clothes, accessories, and service with a smile. Quell Boutique and shop downtown Harlingen.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close
Of wanting to
making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
this close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts! We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop downtown Harlingen.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of uncertainty.
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
To ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
6 yards away, you have 2 plays to get there, and now pushes you back to 11 yards, and you still have those 2 plays to get there, but it's a lot tougher to go 11 than it is 6.
And this team that's based on running, they can pick up 3 or 4 or 5 yards pretty much any carry. So as long as they play penalty-free, they're in good shape. It's a passing play, and that's why they don't pass very often. In and out of the hands of the receiver. It's now 3rd down and 11 with 6 minutes to go in the quarter.
Yeah, that was a good play call by the Raiders head coach. It was a nice slant route. He was in the end zone. The ball hit him right in the hands and just slipped through. It looked like it hit him in the chest and bounced off, and so it resulted in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass, and like we say, they've had so much success in running. They wanted to mix it up and try to get that quick pass touchdown, but the Hawks were ready for it. Quarterback's ready, receiving, running right up the middle, and stuffed with minimal gain. 4th down, under 6 minutes to go. What do you think they're going to do here? Are they going to go for 3?
Yeah, I think you just got to put some points on the board. You know, the South offense hasn't touched the ball yet. You don't know how your defense is going to play right now, but just get some points on the board. You don't want, because now if you get a touchdown, you take the lead instead of having to try to risk going for a touchdown, not getting it, and then something bad, catastrophic happens.
So here we go. The Raiders are lining up for the field goal attempt, and there is a timeout on the field by the Raiders. They're taking a timeout. They're going to talk this over.
Well, maybe they will go for the touchdown.
Well, I wonder if they...
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Oh, you don't get paid the big bucks?
No, I don't get paid the big bucks to make those kind of decisions.
Those kind of decisions.
No, I don't get paid the big bucks at all anyway. But
okay.
It's just service hours.
Okay. Oh, man.
Yeah. Racking them up.
So you do it for the love of the game?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Do it for experience.
So the Raiders are going out there, and they talked about, and they said, yeah, let's listen to the advice from the booth, and we're going to go for 3. So you should get some commission off of that suggestion. And the kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, the Raiders took an opportunity. They took a risk. They went for the onside kick. They got the kick and drove down the field and got 3 points. So just like that, the Hawks had their lead cut down to 4.
Yeah, what a good switch. I'd say switch it up. That's right. Way to switch it up, yeah. They're going, they say, South's thinking, okay, offense. What are we going to do on offense to start the second half? And then you kick it onside. No one's expecting it. Special teams coaches aren't expecting it. It bounces off some of the South players, and then it gets recovered by the Raiders at South territory. So they only have to go about 30 yards to get into field goal range, which is, well, it wasn't very hard for them since they have that number 3, that ground and pound where you just put your shoulder down and get 4 or 5 yards, you know?
Yep. So let's see what the Raiders do on this. I think the Hawks are now going, you know what, let's not give up an onside kick. I think those receivers are thinking about this a little bit more.
It looks like they're a little closer up now. Ready for it this time.
And the kick is up, and it is deep, and it may, oh, there it is, goes out of bounds. So it will be a penalty, and it will give the Hawks great field position as they get their first chance to run their offense in the second half.
Oh, that was tight. They see the spin on the ball, and they say that's probably going out of bounds. They let it go, but on a kickoff, it's a live ball. So if the other team can get to it, it's their ball wherever they get it. And so it's bouncing, and it looks like it might not get to the sideline after all. And they all get into a dead sprint to get to it, and it gets into the sideline. Yes. So they're all good.
And just like that, the Harlingen South Hawks will get the ball on the 30-yard line. Gives them with a pretty good field position to start with for their first possession of the second half. We're 5 minutes and 21 seconds left in the third quarter. The Hawks have both their timeouts. They're set up with two receivers on the right side. Here's a snap and a handoff. Up the middle, number 3, ground and pound. He's going for his 3 yards at a time. You know, if you run 3 yards at a time, you're going to get a touchdown every time.
Yeah, and both teams have the same philosophy. It's a lot of running, but Harlingen South's a little more balanced when it comes to the passing game. It looks like they trust their quarterback just a little more than the Raiders do on their side.
So now the Hawks are set up with motion on the left, but it's a handoff to the left. Number 3 up the middle. We have a late flag. Let's see what the call on the field is.
Yeah, it was a late flag. The runner wasn't necessarily down yet, but it came in late.
It's a holding on the offense. The Hawks can't like that.
Yeah, so now it's going to be 2nd and 15 from the, looks like 25, 24, 25-yard line.
Well, it should be, let's see what they do here. Is it second and 11 maybe? Should be 2nd and 11. No, it's 2nd and 15, you're right. Oh, it's a 10-yard penalty. What was they thinking?
Yeah, so they hand the ball off again towards the left, to the left side, and he gets taken down 4 yards up. So now it's 3rd and 11. So
talk about killing your drive early with that penalty, costly penalty with that holding. Hawks are lining up again. Now 3rd down with 11 to go. And here is the snap, and it's a pass over the head of the receiver, number 15. This has got to be a disappointing start for the Hawks.
Yeah, and there's the play. You know, go to the sticks, turn around, and I'll try to get you the ball. So the receiver turned right and Dodas threw left.
And just like that, 3 and out. Hawks are going to have to punt it. Deep in their own territory. You got to wonder what's on their minds after the devastating loss last week. If the Hawks are concerned now about giving the ball back. And the punt is off. It's a very good punt, deep punt. And it is going, they're letting it roll, letting it bounce all the way to the 12-yard line. What a fantastic punt for the Harlingen Hawks.
And the rugby
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
It looks like
that's the running back, the main ball carrier for the Raiders. And so he came out to the right side. He avoided 2 arm tackles and then was taken down by a nice pile, and he stood out there on the right side of the field on the south bench. And all the players are taking a knee now. Hopefully nothing serious. Hopefully comes back well, comes back soon, and comes back in time either this game or for district play. You know, we don't want anything too serious.
Yeah, the players are all on a knee. It looks like he's going to be able to walk off.
That's a good sign. He's walking off on his own power, not relying on any of the trainers necessarily. So
they'll give him a minute, and wouldn't be surprised to see him back on the field here in a little bit. He's a big part of their offense.
He's the definition of a workhorse. If you look at their team and their offense, he's a workhorse. He's the person they always give the ball to, and if not, the quarterback keeps it. So here we go. Let's see who they bring in as the second running back.
as they break the huddle and go up to the line. We see number 22 is the new running back. Number 22. And we have another penalty. Nope, it's a timeout. The Raiders are calling their second timeout of the half. So now that leaves them with just one timeout.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Oh, did they change
Isaac
it?
Gonzalez.
Well, I can't tell. They've got two of them out there. And it is a running back, and he is busted through the defense, running down the right side with no one to catch him. It will be a touchdown for the Raiders.
And that is what you call fresh legs.
Just like that, a handoff from the 19 all the way down across the field for a touchdown for the Raiders. That's got to be heartbreaking for those Hawks.
And just a great job by the Raiders offense making holes. You know, I would say that was basically untouched, but I don't know if I could put basically in there. I think it was untouched the whole way.
I don't even think his jersey moved.
It looked like it just stayed still on him as he was going all the way down. And once it was a foot race, no one was going to catch him with those fresh legs.
You know, there's going to be a conversation had about the secondary and where they're positioned and whether or not they had a better angle. If you noticed, there was a moment where they had an angle, and just like that, the Raiders are up with the extra point good. 17-14 against the home Hawks of Harlingen. We're here at J. Lewis Bogus Stadium in Harlingen, Texas. I'm joined today, as always, by Matthew Cavasso.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
Their option.
Well, I mean, it's true. Better to have two heads than one.
There you go.
That's a way to use that reference. A big start to the second half for the Raiders. Onside kick, gets the ball, drives down the field, gets a close field goal, comes back, stops the Hawks 3 and out off of a holding penalty that really killed their drive. Comes back, they're down at the 15-yard line, loses their starting running back, and then breaks an 85-yard run with their new running back with those fresh legs, untouched to the end zone. So now it's 17-14 Raiders.
Like you mentioned, it's got to be tough on these Hawks and the Hawk fans. It's a packed house tonight at Bogus Stadium. The kickoff is in the hands of the receiver on the left side. He's running up the middle to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, Gabriel Pettis brings it up, and it looks like he just ran up and really followed his blockers until an arm tackle reached into his chest pads and just pulled him to the side a little bit and it flung him down at around the 33-yard line.
Well, let's take a moment to talk about these Hawk fans. You know, it's quite impressive to go this early in the season and look out and see so many Hawks fans in the stadium.
Yeah, you see that I'm looking out, almost falling out the window here at the student section, and they're all just still jumping around even after what's been going on.
So the play is underway, and it's a running play. Not much of a gain, but the Hawks are going back to the ground and pound with a handoff on the first play of this possession. Looks like they're going to get a 1.5 yards. They'll call it 2 yards. So 2nd down and 8. Let's see what the Hawks do to respond. It has not been their half so far, but Hendricks with a few yards. Torres with the It has the ball. He's running the right side. It's a pass over the head of number 12. Just like that. Pettis. Is that Pettis? Yes, it is. Over his head. And the Hawks are looking a little flustered at the moment.
Yeah, he was rolling out right, threw the ball, tried to get it to the receiver. It was a good route, good run route. He was open, went over his head, and it actually almost got picked off by the Raiders. And, you know, we were talking about the South fans earlier, but the PSJA North Raiders, they're one of the more well-traveled teams that we've seen over the past couple of years.
They do. They have a lot of fans in the crowd tonight. The Hawks are lining up. It looks like they're going to change the play. We've got two receivers on the right side. Torres is waiting for the snap. He's calling for it. It's a pitch over to his running back on the third side, Hendricks. He's running up the right side. Still in play, runs out of bounds, but there is a flag.
We talked about this earlier. Usually on a flag on an outside run, it's some sort of blocking penalty. So we'll see what it is, but I will predict that it's most likely coming back.
Well, it's 3rd down and 8. Let's see if they pick it up.
Here comes the Whitecap, and it's holding on the South Hawks, so it's coming back. And now they're going to have a 3rd and 18. They're going to be down at the, it looks like 25-yard line, and they have to get all the way to the 43.
Let's see what kind of play they have drawn up for this. You know, coaches typically don't have a 3rd and 18 play to catch it all up at once. So let's see what the options are here. Wouldn't be surprised if it's not a running play to try to put themselves in better position for a punt, to punt them back deep in their own territory, the Raiders' territory.
Yeah, 3rd and 18 is not one of the main points of emphasis in playbooks.
If we were playing Madden, this might be one of those fake punts. Nope, but it's a handoff to the right side. He's got a few yards. He made some yardage. Hendricks put him within 9 yards of the first down, but that's it, 9 yards, and that's not what they needed. That's about 9 yards short, so it's going to be a punt. The punting unit's coming out to the field.
Yeah, he made it back to the original line of scrimmage, like you said. Now 4th and 10, and we have another timeout.
Oh, an injury timeout. Player down.
It's an injury timeout, and it's another Raiders player. Can't get a number for you, but either way, we hope it's not. We never hope it's a serious injury, and we hope he'll come back before they start their district play. You know, the Raiders came into this game 1-0 after beating PSJA Memorial 44-3 last week. And the South Hawks coming in 0-1, losing 34-21 to the... Wow, my mind's drawing a blank here. That's really disappointing.
Well, I will bail you out by saying they lost to a different team.
Oh, thanks. At least we know they didn't lose to one of the PSJA North from Memorial.
No, we do know that. And it wasn't San Benito, I can tell you that.
Yes.
Or the Cardinals.
No district games. And he did get up off the field. He's out. The trainers are taking him to the bench. And so hopefully the player's okay. We still didn't get a number for you. So sorry about that.
The Hawks have the ball. They're ready for the punt. Against a rugby-style punt, runs to the right side, kicks it off. Oh, and it's off his chest. Hawks pick up the ball, and they're running it back. What a turn of events for the Hawks. The punt hits the receiver, bounces off his chest, rolls back towards the Hawk players who scoop it up. We've seen that live ball 3 times before, and those other 3 times the Raiders were the ones that received it and picked it up. But this time the Hawks pick it up, get some positive yardage, and now they're going to have the ball at the 42-yard line, their own 42-yard line, so they still have a long way to go, but the Hawks have a fresh set of downs and a new spark in their step.
Yeah, and the rugby-style punt, he ran in to try to take it on the run. He saw a South player coming in, it just bounced off his chest, and one of the Hawks picked it up.
Torres has the ball. He's got under pressure, and he's brought down for a sack. He was waiting to see if a receiver would open up, and none of them did.
Yeah, so now looks like it's going to be 2nd and 15. Not a way to start off a drive that started off like that.
Yeah, they were going for a home run there. They were looking to try to get the lead on that play, but We'll see what the Hawks do. They've got under a minute left remaining in the third quarter. Again, they have all 3 timeouts. It looks like they'll have all 3 timeouts going into the fourth quarter. The Hawks have 2 receivers on the left side. It's a handoff to the left. It's a running play. He breaks a tackle. He's got a group of tackles, but he's got the first down. He runs out of bounds. There he is, number 11.
And there he is, like you said, number 11, Emilio Quiroz, the scrappy scatback. He broke about 3 tackles there and then powered his way to the sticks.
Hawks are moving it again. Again, number 11, right up the middle. He's not afraid of the middle. He'll run to the side. He'll run to the middle.
If he sees a white jersey in front of him, he's just going to try to run over him.
That's right.
And so now it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 6. We're going to call it a 2nd and a short 6.
2nd and short 6. It looks like the Hawks are lining up maybe for one more play before the end of the quarter. Torres has the ball in his hands. A handoff to the left side. This time for no gain on the running play. That'll conclude the third quarter. The Hawks are down. Raiders are up 17-14 here in Harlingen, Texas at the J. Lewis Bogus Stadium. Going into the fourth quarter, the Hawks will be on the third down with 5 to go.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
To ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Be either, mini bear.
Mini bear? Okay.
Like one of those squirrels that just keep running around that take all your things.
Okay.
Or, mini bear. Or Mighty Mouse.
Well, there you go. Well, let's find out from him which nickname he likes. But with a guy that's scrappy like that, you want to give him a good nickname. All right, the Hawks have another opportunity. Looking over the sidelines to see if the play will be they're going to change the play on the field. 13 seconds to go on the play clock. Hawks have a running play on the left, right up the middle. Cuts to the left side, and just like that, they have a first down.
And there he goes again. You lose him in the pile, and you think, oh, he's short, and then you see him just sneak out, and you see he's past the sticks.
That's right. He's got power. Right up the middle again on another running play. He's got a few yards, but there's a flag. It's offsides. I think they're going to probably take the penalty here. Offsides penalty. See if they'll move it up 5 yards.
Yeah, I think they'll take the penalty so it'll be 1st and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The Hawks got to be impressed and happy with their situation right now. They've got a 1st and 5. They are almost at field goal range. They're down 3. They have a couple options here. They can go for the tie or they can go for the lead. Let's see what the next couple of plays. I expect a lot of running plays from this side of the field. And just like that, it's a passing play.
And that's why we're up here.
That's why we're up here.
Yeah, it was a good pass. He rolls out to the right, throws it to a man running right, and they're going to give him the 10 yards. I thought it was about 8, but
hey, we'll take it.
Whatever, right?
Hawks will take it with a new set of downs, first down, a handoff to the right side. It's a running play, number 34. Gets a few extra yards, follows a block, and he is down almost to another first down.
And that's Muniz following blockers, cutting up field, making some moves, and getting a 9 yards on the carry.
The Hawks are no huddle in this situation. Again, another handoff right up the middle. Muniz, number 34, gets a few extra yards. It'll be enough for the first down. 1st and goal on the 9 for the Hawks.
Like you said, 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. He powered his way through, and now they just need 9 yards till the goal line.
Another running play. Oh, this time defense got up in his face, but it looked like there might have been a face mask. I'm not sure what they're going to call, if it's a block or if they got a face mask.
Yeah, that flag was there for a while. I don't know if it came before the play or if it came during the play. We'll wait for the white cap.
Oh, offsides.
Yeah, that flag was there a while. So.
I didn't see the flag, but it looked from up here, it looked like there may have been a face mask, but at that point, they were going to take the offsides. So it's first and goal on the 4-yard line. Running play, number 11, pushing. He's near the goal. We got a touchdown, folks.
And there's another flag out on the field. We're going to see what this resulted. And it's another offsides call. They're going to decline it. They're going to take the touchdown. And number 11, Emilio Quiroz, powers his way through to the goal line. And now the Southhawks are up 20-17. Pending this extra point, it could be 21-17.
You know, just like that, the Hawks got to feel pretty good about their position. Going into the half, they were up by a touchdown. They were getting the ball. Things were looking good. And after just a few moments, things took a turn for the worse. But here we are again, the Hawks back in the lead after a touchdown in the fourth quarter, getting ready to put on the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Hawks are up 21-17 with 10:40 to go in the fourth quarter here at J. Lewis Bogus Stadium in Harlingen, Texas. Again, joined by Matthew Cavazos and myself, Wayne Lowry, doing the play-by-play. We're up here calling this game. Thankful for Rio Sports Live, thankful for HCISD, all those that are involved to promote high school football up and down across the valley.
Yeah, you know.
Looking for a great place for a meal to start your day or a lunch plate that will be made just for you? Then stop by 210 West Jackson Street in Harlingen and enjoy El Sombrero Restaurant. Great food prepared 7 days a week and delivered with a smile. El Sombrero brings the taste of authentic food in an atmosphere that is sure to bring you back for more. El Sombrero Restaurant, 210 West Jackson Street, is a must-stop when you shop downtown Harlingen.
New initiatives, new schools, new opportunities for the students.
Yeah, some of the new schools, STEM Squared Academy and Fine Arts Elementary School. So a lot of specialty programs coming up, and I actually attend one of them, the MACA, the Media Arts and Communication Academy, and that's part of the production here today.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've had an opportunity to tour that facility. It's state-of-the-art facility. You feel like you're in a college campus, and no, you're right here in Harlingen, Texas, HCISD doing great things for our community. The Hawks are up 21-17, and they are kicking off. It's a short kick. Number 30 receives the kick at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he has it. He sees it in the air, and he sees two orange jerseys coming at him, and he says, "I'm catching this one, and I'm going down."
He wasn't interested in taking a hit.
Well, I don't think he was interested in fumbling the ball.
Yeah,
I think that was what was going through his head. I don't want to lose this one. I don't want special teams to be not special anymore.
You know, usually those midfielders, you know, he's there to block. He's not expecting the ball on a kick like that, but he had it, and he did the best thing he could. Catch it, fall to the ground. Yep. The Raiders are set up with three receivers on the right side, but again, a handoff right up the middle, this time to number 21. But this time, number 21 is stuffed with a short gain.
Yeah, so now number 21 has an average of 45 yards a carry.
Yeah, I would say that's Hall of Fame material right there. On pace guy says that's pretty good.
Hey, if you put that on his resume to go to or on his stats for college, I would pick him up.
You know what? If I was him, I would just fake an injury and go out.
Yeah, 45 yards a carry. You know?
For an average of a season, that's not bad. Just like that, the Raiders set up with two receivers on both sides. This is the formation that helped them the most in their first touchdown drive. And again, quarterback keeper right up the middle. This time the quarterback gets a few extra yards. It's going to be third down and short. Looks like it'll be about 2 yards to go.
Yeah, Mr. Quarterback's got some moves in his legs. He made a couple juke moves, made a couple defenders miss, got up, and now it's third and very close.
Yep, looks like they're going to give him 3rd and 1. It's a long one. Let's see, set up with fullback and a running back, and he's running to the right side. He's got the first down up to the 40-yard line. Now it's a new set of downs with a little over 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Now remember earlier in the game we made mention how that the Raiders lost 2 timeouts. You know, they called 2 timeouts. So now all they have for the rest of the game is 1 more timeout to go. I wonder how that's going to impact their play calling on this drive.
Yeah, you know, they can hold the ball till the end of the game with how they run their drives. So it could be used now. It could need to be used later. We'll see.
And here's the snap and handoff on the right side. Number 21 again with space. He's running on the right side. And he may go all the way. Look at that speed. He's down the sideline. Touchdown.
And there's Speedy Gonzalez right there. Number 21.
Yeah, his name.
Oh, his last name is
Gonzalez. So that worked out just great.
Oh, that was a pretty good one.
That's a good thing.
We have a flag on the play.
Oh, let's see what happens.
It looks like all the South fans are up in the air, so.
It is way back. It's going to have to be a holding.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna be calling it back.
Wow, what a turn of events.
Oh, man.
That's going to take
the wind out of something. Yeah. The wind out of their breath, I think, or something.
Sails.
Wind out of their sails, yeah.
Yeah, they're Raiders. They're Raiders.
I was a little off there, but it's all right. It's whatever.
Yeah.
We're
well,
good. I tried.
I'll tell you, if you're a Hawks fan, you're definitely feeling good about life all of a sudden.
Now the wind's beneath their wings. Ha.
Yeah.
There we go. I made up for it.
You know what? You could write a song about that.
I should.
You should join the drama club or the music. Should be involved in music. So just like that, the Raiders are back. This time, 1st and 12 at the 38-yard line. The touchdown was called back. The Hawks are back up 21-17. Let's see what the Raiders do with 3 receivers on the right side. And the quarterback keeper. And he is pulled down by his jersey at the 41, a little past the original line of scrimmage. Looks like it's going to be...
Looks like they're going to give him a generous 4.
A generous 4 yards. You know, the guy looks like he's 6'5", so he may just fall forward and get those extra yards.
Yeah, you trip him up and he falls completely extended, he could give you 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards. So you got to watch out when you bring him down.
2nd down and 8. The Raiders have the ball with 8 minutes to go in the game. Here's the snap. He's rolling over on the left side. The Hawks are putting pressure on him. He's looking for a receiver. He's pulling it up. He's throwing it deep, but it's going to be over the head of his receiver, number 24. The Hawks almost got the sack, but he definitely disrupted the play. It is now 3rd down with 8 to go, 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game. This may be the possession right here.
Yeah, the Hawks had 2 chances at a sack there. He did a good job getting away from it, found a receiver downfield and just overthrew him a little bit. So now it's 3rd and 8, like you said, with 7 minutes, 40 seconds. And this play is a lot bigger than you would think with how these teams play clock management.
Yeah, I think this may be the play right here of the game. Let's see what happens with 7:40 to go. The Raiders are lined up with a snap. He's running right at the middle. And the Hawks, he's going to get the 1st down. The Hawks had a chance to stop him, but they couldn't pull him down. Just like that, number 28, 1st down. Now on the 49-yard line, Hawks territory.
And there it is, about 2 yards to go to the sticks. He goes airborne. They take him by the foot, and he extends forward, like we said earlier. And he got about 3 or 4 yards on that one.
If you're going to ankle tackle, expect to give up another 4 yards.
Yep. You got to wrap up and try to take him down where he stands.
Clock is moving. The Raiders are getting ready with 3 receivers on the left side. The snap. The quarterback's looking to pass. He's passing deep. He's got a receiver who catches the ball. Number 3 is going to go all the way. Touchdown for the Raiders. Beltran, the sometimes running back, this time receiver, with the touchdown.
And he's back, everyone.
He's back.
He's back on the field.
We didn't even notice his return.
He was down earlier. I'm surprised we didn't catch him. We didn't spotlight him. He's out there. He makes a move, gets his speed, gets in front, and what a nice pass from was it Runhell? I think, yeah, Runhell. What a nice pass. Just right into the zone, over the shoulder, in stride, and he just takes it all the way to the end zone. No stopping him.
With a pass like that, you wonder why they muffed the extra point, and he's down.
All right, so now it's a 2-point lead. So now the Hawks only need to get into field goal range to take the lead.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
To just win in the trenches, see if they can control the clock, get down to field goal range, and end this.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here as the Raiders get ready to kick. The
Then again,
Hawks could be taking their last offensive possession right now.
Then again, he may return for a touchdown. You never know.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
That's why we watch the game, folks.
You never know. You can't predict these kind of things.
And the kick is up. And the receiving team, it bounces and it rolls into the end zone. But he's got to bring it out. And he's bringing down the left side, but he's not going to get far. Well, he's breaking a tackle. He's breaking several tackles. He's up to the 25-yard line.
So many things went wrong on that play, but so many things came back, and
yeah,
he really got those yards back. You know, I was like,
Montalvo right there. He got it back. That was kind of a could have gone really bad.
Yeah, it went into it. He missed the ball off the bounce. It goes into the end zone. You think he's gonna kneel it. He waits for everyone to get close to him, then bounces out left, breaks a couple tackles, and now they have the ball at the 20. It looks like 22-yard line.
22-yard line. And they are encouraging the fans here in Harlingen to jump, jump, jump. But we're going to stand still and call this game. It's a handoff. Bouncing off to the left side for a few extra yards. Number 34, Orlando Moniz with the running play. To the left side. Got a few yards. Second down. And they are right up to the line again. Another running play. This time he was trying to follow the blocker, but unfortunately there was not much room. We do have a Hawk player down. Let's see if he can get up on his own, and he can.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 6 now. At the 26-yard line, he's going to have to get to the 32-yard line to get the first down, and we'll see what happens here.
They're playing quick. The Hawks have the ball. They're ready for the snap. He's looking over the sideline to see about a change of the play. 16 seconds left to go in the play clock. Plenty of time. Hawks are set up with 2 wides and a slot receiver on the right. It's a rolling out to the right. He's looking for a pass. He's rolling back to the left. He's wide open if he wants to run it. To the left side. He's got a first down. Slides across to the 40-yard line. First down. Hawks. Torres with an outstanding play right there. He's made something out of nothing, folks.
And that's when the playbook turns to improv for the quarterback. Good job reading the plays.
Torres with a handoff over to the left side, number 11.
Oh, I think they're going to call a horse collar. I saw them reach from behind, and as soon as the hand grabbed the back of the collar, 2 flags came in.
Well, let's see. It looks like it may be a holding as well. Yep, holding.
Or I was wrong. It's fine. It's whatever. It doesn't hurt my self-esteem. So now it's going to be 1st and 20. Back at the...
You know, we're not paid to be prophets. Yeah. We don't know everything.
We don't know everything.
That's okay.
If I knew everything,
we wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Here we go. 1st and 20 at the 28-yard line.
All right, the Hawks, if they can do what they've been doing, running 4 or 5 times, they're going to have to break one big here to get another first down. So let's see what happens. They've got it spread out. They've got 2 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left. Torres with the snap in his hands. He's passing over to the left side. Breaks the tackle. Number 3 gets up, dives, little short of the 40. He dives, but it looks like he put a foot out of bounds, so they're going to mark him at the 37-yard line.
And he almost got back to the original line of scrimmage there. Now it's 2nd and 11, and that's one of the breaks they needed.
Yep, that was a good rolling play. 2nd and 11. Hawks are lined up this time with 2 receivers on the left side. Let's see if they roll out to the left and try this again. Flip the play. Nope, they're looking on the left side. It's a pass. Did he catch it?
They're going to call it a catch.
Oh, wow. Fantastic catch by number 15 by the Hawks. Right on the sideline, Delgado with the catch was able to maintain control as he went out of bounds.
And right here, what a catch, what a throw. The ball, it looked like it was going to go over into the hands of the defender. Looked like he might get a hand on it, tip it out of the way. It goes right over his hand, and the receiver's falling out of bounds. And he still makes the catch. Good job by number 15, Derek Delgado. And it looks like they're going to come bring out the sticks this way. Looks like they might measure it. We'll see what happens here.
It is right there on the line, so they're not moving the ball 1 inch. So it's going to be hard for us. We don't really have an angle here to see where this.
Yeah, they're measuring this
is
right on the sideline, like right on the sideline. We'll see by the emotions of the players.
Well,
and they're going to give it to them.
First
it looks
down.
Like. Yep. First down. So 1st and 20, and now it's 1st and 10. They got the 20 back in 2 plays.
So we got 5 minutes to go in the game. Hawks are now down 23-21. They've got 3 timeouts remaining. They're moving the ball. They need a field goal to take the lead, but I think they're going to want to feel a little bit more comfortable if they can score a touchdown here. So let's see what happens. The Hawks are all bunched up on the right side. It is a running play right up the middle.
It looks like he falls forward for another 1 or 2 yards. They'll give him 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7, runs up the right side of the line, puts the shoulder down, tries to gain as many yards as possible, and that's what he did right there. 2nd and, depends on the way you look at it, long 6 or short 7.
Like we said earlier in the game, 3 yards at a time is how you can win a football game. So if they can just get 3 yards every time, they're going to be looking good. So now we've got 2nd and 7. Same formation, running again to the right side. This time he runs through the hole. Number 11 runs out of bounds, but after a first down, a great yard right there by number 11, Quiroz.
Oh yeah, a nice hole to run through. I think he could have fit a car through that hole. It was so good, and he just runs through it, comes in, and he gets pushed out of bounds, but his first down at 37.
4 minutes and 27 seconds to go with a handoff up the middle. We've got a late flag, a very late flag. It looks like after the play is dead, so let's see what's the call in the field.
And they're going to call a dead ball foul. So that's 15 yards for the Hawks. And they're going to be down, I'd say, at around the 22-yard line. Does that sound about right?
I'll tell you what, if you're the Raiders coach right now, you're furious. That's the last thing you want to do is give up free yards this late in the game with a game this close. The Hawks only need 3 to take the lead.
Especially with that many yards at this position. It's just not the right play to make right there.
The Hawks now have in the hands of the running back, running to the right side, gets a few yards to about the to the 15-yard line.
Okay, so they snapped the ball at the 17, not the 22.
There you go.
A little off, so now
this
it's
is a
2nd and
math
8.
class. So 2nd and 8. Now the ball's on the 16. With under 4 minutes to go, the Hawks got to be feeling pretty good about their position. Let's see. They're either going to run left, they're going to run right, or they're going to run up the middle. Let's see where they go. Torres gets the snap. It's a handoff to number 3. He runs left. He runs forward.
Yep, and there you go. Decided middle/left.
That's right.
He came in, saw a little bit of a gap in the left, made one cut, put his shoulder down, and tried to get as many yards as possible. And now it's going to be 3rd, and it looks like 7.
Wow. They didn't get as many yards on that play as I thought.
Yeah, they didn't get that many yards on the first one either. I thought it'd be around 3rd and 5 or 4, but it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Now they're spread out again. Torres has the ball. He's trying to get them to go off sides. No one's jumping. There's 8 seconds left in the play clock. They're going to have to make a decision or call a timeout.
Looks like they're going to write it down, then call the timeout.
They're going to do that very thing.
There it is.
Calling a timeout with 2 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the game. The Hawks are down 2. A field goal will give them the lead, but it'll also put the ball back in the Raiders' hands.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Give their kicker the best opportunity to get the extra point or to get the field goal.
Yeah, whichever way the kicker likes to kick from, either right or left, that's the way they're going to run it. They're going to try to, if you like to kick it from the right hash, we're going to give you a right outside or inside run. If you like the left, you're going to go left. If you like middle, we're going middle.
Now the wind is blowing towards the right side of this play. So not enough wind maybe to make a huge difference, but every little bit of breeze matters. So here the Hawks are lining up. They're set up. Torres is calling for his motion. So running to the right side. Number 3, he's got some room. Will he get past the 10? He gets to the 10, but not quite to the first-yard line. He's going to be short.
So it looked like he had some space, but a good tackle by the defense going low. I guess you could say chopping him from down below and taking him down 2 yards short of the first down. And
surprised the Raiders are not trying to call a timeout right here. You know they're going to go for the field goal. They're going to let the clock run all the way down and call a timeout.
I think they're going to try to save it because they do that ground and pound on the offensive side. They don't throw the ball, so you can't rely on incompletions to stop the clock if anything. So I guess they're going to save it, let it go, and this is where that clock management, like we brought up earlier, comes into play. They only have one timeout. If they had 3, they probably could have used it here, but you got to work with what you have. So 2 minutes, 4 seconds, 4th and 3. The Hawks 21, Raiders 23.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
So with a 4th down in this situation, we're looking at...
Looks like a 27-yard field goal.
Yeah, about a 27-yard field goal. You are correct. 27-yard field goal. He's on the right hash. The snap, the kick, it's up. It's good!
All right.
The Hawks take the lead 24-23 with a late field goal. 2 minutes and 1 second remaining in the game. Harlingen Hawks are up 24-23, and the home fans are cheering, and many of them are on their feet.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see if the Hawks can take this momentum and get a stop on defense, or let's see if the Raiders can come back from this one, take it down the field. And they only need a field goal to win also. They don't need a touchdown.
Salon is a perfect stop when looking for a full-service salon. Located in downtown Harlingen at 207 West Jackson Street, Southern Beauty offers full body waxing, spray tans, makeup, massage, and more. Specializing in hair care and offering haircuts, highlights as well. Need nails done? Southern Beauty Spa and Salon is ready for manicures, pedicures, shellac, and solar. A Brazilian blowout certified salon is Southern Beauty Spa and Salon, downtown Harlingen, Texas. Fans, if you're looking for
muff punt earlier the kickoff that went back into the end zone almost turned into a bad play. They actually turned it into a reasonable result. So I won't say that was an issue, but the extra point, that's the main issue here. The Raiders, they bobbled the extra point snap.
Yep.
And that results in the Hawks taking a 1-point lead instead of tying the game and possibly taking it to overtime. So let's see if the Raiders can overcome that mistake, drive down the field, And let's see if the kicker can get his redemption or they can take it into the end zone. We'll see what happens.
Whatever happens, it's going to be exciting last 2 minutes of this game. And the kick is up. It is a short kick. And he's going to get the ball, and he's down at the 32-yard line. He just caught it and fell down.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to hold him up and try to take the ball away, but it didn't work. Gravity works against them on that one for the Hawks.
So they're going to give him the ball at the 30. Where are they going to put the ball? Looks like they're going to put the ball at the 33-yard line, 34-yard line rather.
Changing minds over here, so we'll see what happens. Like you said.
Minute 58, 1 timeout remaining. The fans are on their feet. They got their cell phones out. They're clapping. They're cheering. The Hawk fans are excited. The Raider fans are also excited across the field. And we have a quick, did they call a timeout?
Yep. It looks like they didn't have the right play. They didn't have the formation set up, so they have to use their timeout with a...
Has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed pro and college team collectibles and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Yeah,
that's a surprising turn of events. So the Raiders are back at the scrimmage, line of scrimmage. Play clock has started. They're ready. The snap is in the hands of the quarterback. He's running to the right side. He's got some room. There's some Hawks trying to push him out of bounds, where he goes out of bounds at the 48-yard line with a first down and a late flag.
And it's a late flag on the Raiders bench. And that looks like it's going to be a disciplinary call on the South Hawks, in my professional opinion. That's usually what it results in. It could be the bench rowdying up the Hawks. Nope, it is on the defense, so that's 15 yards. So this happened earlier for the Hawks. They gave them 15 yards to come down and get into field goal range, and now the Hawks give the Raiders 15 yards, and now they're in South territory at the 38-yard line. With a minute 51 left.
This has got to be driving the Hawks coaches crazy. You don't give up that kind of a penalty in this situation. The Raiders have the snap in the hands. It's a handoff to the right side. Number 21 fighting, but he is stopped at the line. There is no timeout, so the clock's going to keep running.
That was a good run by number 32, and we have an injured Hawk down.
We have an injured Hawk down, which is going to stop the clock. The Hawk players are down on the knee.
It looks like it's going to be a defensive lineman by the look of it. And so here come the training crew. Hopefully it's not serious. Hopefully he's back before district play when it really matters that we have the person that the...
Over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Forever memories and
13 yards, and then tack on another 15 yards for a penalty, and that results in a first down at the 38-yard line. And the South player is up. He is walking off on his own power. It's a good sign. He's actually jogging off. So
now the play will resume in a moment with 2nd and 10. The clock has started, so it's a minute 40 and the clock's running 2 down with 10 to go. Quarterback has the play. He's looking for a pass play. It's up in the air. It's bouncing around out of the hands of the defense and the receiver. There was a jump ball, and thankfully it is knocked down so that the Raiders are now 3rd and 10.
Yep, 2 defenders, 1 receiver, too many hands for one person to make a catch. And it bounced up, and it almost went far enough for another Raiders receiver to catch it, but it did not. It falls incomplete, so 3rd and 10 at the 38-yard line, and this is definitely 4-down territory, so they have 2 more downs to get these 10 yards.
So right here it's 3rd and 10, 1:30. The Raiders have the ball in the hands of the quarterback keeper up the middle. The Hawks are waiting for it. It is short of a first down. He is only going to get 4 yards. They're calling him right at the, let's see where they put the ball.
Here we go. They're going to call
right at the 35.
4th and 6, 4th and 7. I think it's actually a 4th and 7 call there. I think the scoreboard's a little off, but here we go. They need 7 yards.
Yep, 7 yards to get
the first down to keep their chances of winning this game alive.
And the clock is running, folks, so it's under a minute to go. The Raiders have the ball. Hawks should not. There is a receiver on the right side who only has 1 coverage. Quarterback's running. He's looking. He's juking. He's throwing it up.
That's
it
incomplete.
Is incomplete.
And this game is
incomplete.
Dare I say this game is over. With 0 timeouts, 40 seconds. It looks like they're just going to kneel the ball.
Let's see. There's no flag. Hawks ball. First down. And just like that, the Hawks have the ball with 41 seconds to go, up 24-23. You know what they call this next play?
They call it victory formation.
Victory formation. Or as I like to say, my favorite play.
If it's for your team.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If it's not, then it's not my favorite play anymore. It's actually my least favorite. But in this case, it's the favorite play.
All right, Hawks fans, this is what you've been looking for this season. Let's make sure they don't fumble this. And they take a knee with 38 seconds remaining, so they're going to set the clock and let it run out.
Yeah, they are going to have to snap one more.
We have a flag on the field.
Is there a flag? Oh, offsides on the defense.
Well, we can play that game all day.
If that's the way we're gonna try to end this game. Maybe try to just jump the snap and jump a little early, but they are gonna have another play. They're gonna kneel it, and the clock's gonna run out. And looks like it's gonna be a Hawk victory, barring any
catastrophe, but they kneel it. They're shaking hands on the field. The Hawks will have their first victory of the season.
So both teams come out of Boga Stadium 1-1. Harlingen South Hawks beating the PSJA North Raiders 24-23. An exciting game. I would say it was back and forth until the very end when it just a 4-down stop. And that's what really made the difference. And an extra point, a bobbled extra point really made the difference here, as that gave the Hawks the 1-point lead instead of a tie. Anything else you want to add, Mr.
Well, I just want to say what an awesome game to watch and experience. We're here at Boga Stadium, J. Lewis Boga Stadium in Harlingen, Texas. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching this game. Broadcasting, streaming on Real Sports Live, as well as HCISD. My name is Wayne Lowry, been your play-by-play, and Matthew Cavazos, who's been doing the color commentating tonight. We thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.
Next game here, Harlingen South, McAllen, Thursday night, 7 p.m.
Come check it out.